Greetings and welcome back to the burgeoning kingdom of Wizardtania, where my blocky little peasants are hard at work building all manner of wonderful things. Principally, and indeed most wonderfully, among them is the inn, or tavern, which is being built right now at Wizard Square, and I mean it's still got quite a long way to go, to be fair, but it'll be done pretty soon, and when it is done, basically we're all going to get drunk. We're going to have a massive party, all the peasants are going to get drunk, and they're not going to realise during this drunken stupery that I have a nefarious plan to tax them for all they're worth. Because I know now how to tax them. Apparently I need to build a treasury. Thanks for the comments pointing that out. It's in the castle tab. There it is, look, a treasure room allows you to tax peasants and store up to 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold? That sounds superb. I shall do this at once. A treasure room. 10 wood and 50 stone. I have both of these things, so let's do it. Wow, look at the size of this treasure room. It's massive. We can have a whole treasure wing on the side of the castle. Can it go like... I think it has to just go on the side. Does it have to go on the side like that? Seems to be the only... Oh, it'll go there. Okay, it can go out just sort of like sitting out in open space by the looks of things. I think bolted onto the side is perfect though, isn't it? Like right up there into the like bits of stone, part of the fortification. Wow. Okay, that also entailed upgrading the rest of the castle. It seems we've like increased the size of the walls. It's become far more magnificent. It is now what one might call level 2 magnificent, and the peasants are all going to be just in complete and total awe of this, especially when the treasure room annex has been completed and we start, you know, taking all of their monies, all of their hard-earned shiny gold. We shall be bringing them to me, King Dave, also known as King Wizard, but King Dave, the mighty, who will hoard all of their treasure unto himself and possibly spend it on important things in the future. Look, we've got a little bit of charcoal, 3. But that does seem to go down quite quickly, so it might be worth chucking down another charcoal pit. Can I just like chuck it down next to the existing charcoal pit? I guess I can. I don't see a problem with that. Let's just do it. There we go. Charcoal pit straight down there, right next to the foresters and everything. They love it. They love charcoal pits in the forestry zone. It's just what they do. It's all they do, and they absolutely will not stop ever until they've made all the charcoal they can. Apparently this is like super fertile. Look, there we go, very fertile. So we should look. We've got the whole region down here. This can be the breadbasket of Wizardtania over here. We'll have like this whole area can be farmland coming down and extending into this bit. Don't think we really need to worry too much about it at the moment. We've got 105 food, 250 stored. So when the time comes, that's where that's where we'll build our breadbasket, and possibly we can have like another, because this isn't very fertile out over here. We can have like a little. I mean, I just built this here. Shall I demolish this? I was just thinking this might make a good place to put like another suburb. So maybe I need to make that thing, that charcoal thing. Can I make it like over here? Look at this, perfect. Out there, in amongst the woods. Oops, didn't mean to do that. In amongst the woods, just where no one but the foresters are going to get upset by the smoke, and we don't care what foresters think. Foresters are of no consequence. We're also obviously going to build out all of this bit. Look, we're going to build all around here. It's going to be magnificent. It's going to be huge. We got 31 wood. We got 31 stone. We're like balanced. We have an amount of wood and stone, which is perfect. We are out of charcoal, so that second charcoal maker, I'm sure, is going to be of great and wondrous benefit. What else can we build from the castle tab then? We can build castle blocks, which we can actually do. So this just extends the castle, does it? Like makes it bigger? Makes it go further out? Like we could extend it out the back here? Middle mouse button. We could just put it like anywhere. We could just... literally anywhere at all, anywhere we felt like we could like build a castle tower, just overlooking things, keeping an eye on the peasantry and such. Should we build it here? I'm going to build it there. There we go. I've done it. But I need to stop pressing escape to deselect. That it's going to be wonderful. That's like going to be a bit of a tower off to the side. Someone will live there, possibly like, you know, our Um, our son, our illegitimate son, who, you know, I mean, he's kind of acknowledged as being of the royal line, but he's not really one of the royal peoples. He's a little bit shunned by the main royal household. Eventually, of course, there's the distinct chance that he'll grow up and, you know, be filled with malice and general distrust of the royal household, and possibly tries to depose them in some kind of manner. But we don't worry about that right now. We're just going to build him a nice tower, and he can stay in the tower. But we might lock it. We might lock it and keep him in there so that he can't get out. How are our residences doing? 11 of 12, 12 of 12. Our residences are nearly full, so we should probably, first of all, we'll build out our road network here a little bit. So let's have this come back behind the tavern here, and sort of like, you know, generally just about like that, and then we're going to put another cottage down. Look, right here. I think that cottage might be the wrong way round. I think the door to that cottage might be on this side, but it's fine, I guess, because they're like on the square. They don't really want to be like. I'm going to put it right next to this one. Put it right next to it, like crammed in. We got all this space, masses and masses of space. We're going to cram them together because that's what cool old medieval towns look like. They were all crammed together. I know. I've been to many. All right, let's check what our advisors have to say. Boris, good day, sire. Thanks, Boris. At least you're not whinging about food. Derek, sire, we have new construction, but no one available to build it. Perhaps we should temporarily close other buildings and build new homes. Okay. I'll get on that in just a second, Derek. Good day, sire. Thanks, military lady, who I believe was called Doris. Fine. Well, what shall I close down? What are we? We have loads of food at the moment, don't we? We have loads and loads of food. So let's close a couple of these farms. We'll close a couple of the farms. We'll close that farm, and we'll close. We kind of need the wood. We need the wood, so we'll close both of these farms. There we go. It'll be fine. Who needs farms? Nobody needs farms. We'll just send off those new people to build cottages. We'll also build some more hovels around. We'll like squeeze in a hovel here. There we go. Oh, beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful hovel, that. I think we can maybe have a road coming back here, and we can like squeeze in a hovel there. Apparently it doesn't even need the road going to it. It can just be there, just nearish the road. Perhaps I don't need to build roads everywhere and have all of the stuff connected by roads directly. I can just kind of like have some connected by roads and some can be sort of like distributed around. Look, I bet I can put another one. I can't put another one because I can't afford it. I have no wood. We're out of wood. Would you, Adam and Eve? We got no wood. I guess it's the fact that I was slating the foresters earlier on that's brought about this terrifying situation. Well, we've nearly finished building our cottage here. Then hopefully we'll get on building this hovel. That will increase our population capacity, and I'm sure with the general wonderfulness of the castle's on fire! The castle's on fire! What's going on? Who set the castle on fire? Was it our malcontent son living here, who you know, who knows what they're called? Look, fortunately the peasants are on it. They're coming, they're putting out the fires. It's probably something evil like Damien or like Malevolou. Malevolou! Why did we name our son Malevolou? Inevitably he was going to grow up to be evil after having named him Malevolou. But Malevolou is what he's been called, so I guess Malevolou, son of King Dave, already has shown his evilness by possibly casting some kind of spell from his little tower here across into the main castle to set it on fire. Well, it didn't work, Malevolou. And you're locked in now. We're locking the doors. You're not coming out. You can just stay in there. Look, this is the view that he has from his little castle ramparts. He just sits up here. He can't turn on the spot because it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But he just sits here, staring across, shaking his fist at the inhabitants of King Dave Castle, Wizard Castle. It's the castle. The castle. D20 castle. Food? You're out of food? Maybe we shouldn't have closed those. Well, look, there's loads of food. There's 168 foods. Masses of food. Don't you be complaining about food. Possibly this is on fire, or it might just be under construction. Let's get another well. Look, this well doesn't really cover this area, so let's get another well over here to cover this lovely bit. We'll put it right there, right behind the inn. I did it again. People out here, like eating in the inn's beer garden, generally kind of like having fun, have now got immediate access to a well right behind them. So you know, if they need to gather some water, or indeed rescue little Timmy, it's right there. It's right there. It's on their doorstep. I mean, that is convenience for you. That's definitely going to keep everyone incredibly happy. Are they already happy? I suspect they probably are. Look at all the ticks. Look at all the ticks. They've got charcoal. They've got neighbours. They've got road access. They've got well. They're near an inn. Wow, I mean a tavern. They're right next to a town square. They have everything they could possibly want. They're the happiest peasants in all of the lands. All of the many lands. 12, possibly even 13 new lands. Our kingdom has attracted 8 new residents. That's good. Our food is still fine. Let's reopen these because 8 new residents. I mean, we've got to be able to operate our farms with 8 new residents hanging about the place. Also, we've got lots of wood. We've got a bit of wood. Let's extend our road network slightly. We're gonna have this come back here. Like we can have some. Super fertile farms over here as well, but just for now, just for this moment, we're gonna add like a couple of hovels. There we go, couple of little hovels. Keep expanding. That's the motto of the peoples of this land. Look, we've got 0 of 1,000 treasuries. How do we actually look? Tax rate. There we go. Tax rate of 1. Tax rate of 1. We'll see how it goes. 1 is probably nowhere near where we're ultimately going to want it, but at least at 1, look, it has gone up to 1. It has indeed gone up to 1, which is 1 more than 0, and also, as it happens, infinitely greater than 0 in mathematical terms, which is great. Right, what's the next step? We've got loads of food. Probably not. We probably should start thinking about our little farm zone out here. So whilst we're here, we'll hold on. Demolish that. Demolish that town. I might as well use these bits of low fertility for the roads, and then we can build like farms and other cool stuff around the other areas that are not of low fertility, and people will love us for it, and they will love you for it. Let's put a hovel down here for the farmers to live in. There was like a brief respite from winter then. Is it because I was putting down a house? I think it might be because I was putting down a house. It is no matter. Look, year 19, our small village continues to expand. Winter is fading into spring. Everyone is full of the joys and happinesses of the new year. We've still got 90 of our food stored over in our food storage barn. It's just, it's looking wonderful here. Even Malevolou over here, even Malevolou is like, he's not feeling too bad this spring. He's feeling kind of hopeful. He's thinking maybe old King Dave won't live too much longer. Just normally, maybe I don't have to burn him out of castle and home. Maybe, I say that obviously. Whoever was living here in this hovel presumably had drawn his ire, and thus he has been, he has set them on fire, as only Malevolou can. Let's put another hovel down, just there, right there, so that it's got neighbours. I don't know if that'll count as neighbours for them. It's not exactly neighbouring it, but it's pretty close. Food, 56 of 250. We're like starting to get some gold in now, which is great. Town. At some point, we'd like to build like a fancy area, a fancy neighbourhood made out of manors, but we can't afford that just yet. We'll need gold for that. We'll need gold to build churches as well, and indeed a library. We'll need gold for everything. Should we increase our tax rate? Let's increase our tax rate. It doesn't seem to have disturbed the peasantry too much. We'll put the gold rate up to 2. I mean, they've got so many wondrous things here that I think a tax rate of 2 will be fine. Sire, the peasants grow unhappy. Some have no access to a church or a library. They're peasants. All right, a church I can kind of understand, but a library? Really? Are we going to educate the peasants? That doesn't sound like something that would end well. All right, well, we need to pull in some tax monies in order to be able to afford to buy churches and indeed libraries. We can get the library, but all we need is wood to get the library. So we'll get the library first, despite my little tirade then about you know the ridiculous concept of educating mind your peasantry. We could give them a hospital, heals people who are sick with plague. Plague doctors run out to treat affected peasants. I mean, we'll probably want one of those fairly soon, won't we? The last thing we want is plague rushing through our glorious and fantastic thing. Look, this hovel has been completely destroyed by fire. Completely destroyed. It's outrageous. How big is the library? Can it fit in there? It can. Look at that. That's perfect. Where the hovel conveniently was destroyed by Malevolou and his ways and his burning ways. Fortunately, we have now got a perfect spot to chuck down a library and to serve like all these cottages and some of these hovels and the castle even. There we go. I mean, it sort of serves this completely unnecessary area in front of the castle that we just refuse to develop because it's for the castle. It's the castle grounds. It's like our little front garden. Maybe we can put something decorative in there. I don't know. Maybe like this here, guardian of the forest and all its creatures. He looks like a giant statue. I would like that statue to be in the front garden here at some point in the future, and so we shall make it happen. But not today. What else can we build from the castle then? We can build archer towers, we can build ballista towers, treasure room. We probably want to start building some of these things up before we actually get attacked. I mean, building them after we've been attacked, possibly not quite so effective. Uses armaments and gold to train villagers into soldiers. Soldiers wait here until a general recruits them. Wow. Okay. A moat. Ooh. Slows down invading ogres. Oh, I'm not sure I want to be invaded by an ogre. What have you got to say, Boris? Sire, our food stores are running low. Uh-oh. Perhaps more farms could help? I imagine they could. Sire, the peasants are unhappy. They need a church. Oh, libraries. Well, they've got a library. Well, it's under construction anyway. May not be actually fully and 100% complete yet, but fine. Industry, we want a farm, right? No, food, we want a farm on this super fertile soil, a super fertile farm. We'll put another one there. Let's have the road. Well, maybe we'll put like a little hovel in there. Little hovel. There we go. We'll give the farm district its own well, which of course will go here. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, you can't have a farming area without a well. That's just crazy, I tell you. Where would they get their water from if they had no well? Huh? See, you didn't think of that, did you? If Malevolou decides to go for a wander in the farming district, I can guarantee you they are going to want ready access to fresh water. It's just the way he rolls. That's 2 farms. Did I build 2 farms? I think I built 2 farms and a hovel. Hopefully that'll be enough. Although 36 of 250. We could maybe chuck down another orchard. We should maybe think about building a windmill as well. Improves productivity of farms adjacent. Does not affect orchards. Aha! Okay. We want to think about this then. We want to build a windmill and then put a bunch of farms adjacent to it. Which I guess we can maybe do here. We can have farms pretty much all the way around it, if that counts like that. We need a bit more wood, so we'll just wait for our wood to tick up, and then we will build ourselves possibly the most glorious and wonderful windmill. But that, of course, is going to have to wait until next time. Until then, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.